Okay. Hi. Here I am. Just thought it would come on real quick rather than do a video, which I deleted, right? After I made it, because it's just having one of those days. I thought it would come on real quick, show you this little hack that my grandfather made for me. Hey, Melanie. Hi, Lisa. He made this for me. I was young, like not even 20. So that was many moons ago. Over 35. Because I'm old. So if you crochet, excuse me, or do doilies, especially, right? With this kind of stuff, which is basically what I was doing back then. What did your peepaw make for you? We called him, what did we call him? We didn't call him Grandpa. We called him Pa. Isn't that funny? Yeah. So anyway, I used to do a lot of doilies, right? Part of the knitting club thing, right? That I told you about a couple of weeks ago. That my grandmother had a knitting club and all the ladies would come over. I think it was Tuesday night. It's either Tuesday or Thursday. I think it was Tuesday. And they would kibitz, gossip and solve the problems of the world and crochet their little wares. But they called it a knitting club, but they were mostly crocheters. I don't know. So anyway, who's here? Melanie and Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Kim, Cheryl, let's see. Hi, Dawn. How are you? Oh, your mom tatted? Yeah? I wish I could. I just thought that shuttle thing was interesting, right? But I still make doilies. I'm an old soul. What can I say? Pineapple doilies are my favorite. Hi, Deb. Yeah, just real quick one. This is real quick. I'm not planning on being here for like an hour. Hi, Patty. Kim, and let's see, anybody else? I think I got everybody. You had a call. Oh, I haven't showed it yet. Okay. All right. He made this for me. It's a piece of wood. Okay. About half-inch thick. And I should measure it for you guys. Let's do that. Just so you have an idea. It's hard to tell when somebody's would somebody come get the dog? Welcome to my world. Peeny's bugging him. It's 5 inches wide, 7 inches long. Okay. Right? Just a piece of wood. About a half-inch, 3/4 inch thick. That's all. And attached to that, he attached a very cheap toilet paper holder thingy. Now, I think you can still get these. These are the ones that the little thing comes out. Like the plastic, these have the plastic. This is a cheap one. I'm sure you can still get them at like the dollar store or something. So you just insert it into your toilet paper holder, which I don't use those because I think that's gross. I use a paper towel holder from the kitchen because all I can think about is E. coli in the air. But I'm a weirdo that way. Not quite a germaphobe, but I think about these things. I took microbiology. There you go. Let's see who else came in. Hi, Joe. Driving and listening. Okay. So, yep, sweet Lisa is here. See, I don't usually come on this late, so I don't ever see her. I see her comments, but I never see her personally. Um, so anyway, this is like this. So we take, because it's got a right way and a wrong way, right? So this goes in here, and then that goes there like this, and it snaps in. Hang on. There we go. And then voila. You can go over or under. Just like your toilet paper, that's a personal preference, right? So that's the yarn. So I wasn't a quilter then. I sewed, but I didn't quilt. So now I use it for that, but I also use it for my binding. I roll my binding on a piece of paper towel holder. I won't use the toilet paper. No, it's been in the bathroom. No. And I put it on there. I got it pinned, and then I put it in that holder, right? And I can put it on the floor if Peenie's sleeping, or if he's not, I can throw it in the drawer next to me. Leave the drawer open, and it'll spin, and I'll take it off it, and I can sew it on. That's all. Quick, easy, multi-purpose, cheap. Because I'm telling you, this toilet paper holder thing is a dollar store thing. That's what he made for me that many years ago. I still have it. I wish he would have signed it. Ray, Love, Pops, or whatever. But he didn't. Carrie's doing diamond art. Yeah, really, he really thought outside the box, didn't he? And he wasn't an engineer or anything. He really wasn't. He worked at a place where they put together tractors, I believe. But by the time he was doing this, he was retired. So yeah, good, cool idea, right? And it has two purposes. That's what I like about it. It's not just a one trick pony, right? So this is my binding hack slash doily thing. And if you see Shady Susan, because she's the only other person I know that says, I make doilies. Her and I don't know anybody else. I wish I knew somebody that tatted, because that's one thing I'd really like to learn. Hi, Gladys. How are you? Yeah, brilliant FM, right? This is way back in the 80s. I've had this that long. And when I started quilting, I'm like, I could just roll my binding on there, throw it in the drawer on the floor or whatever, and it'd just come off, and it works. So that's the story. Well, I'm glad that all you guys popped on with me, and I said, well, I could do a video, but I'll probably dump it again, knowing my luck. So it's just easier sometimes to just pop on live and then pop away. I used to make doilies for my mom. I haven't made one in years. I know Sandra said she made doilies too. Of course, purple. I've never made a purple one. And I also, it's way back on my YouTube, used this with this thread to make the Easter egg things with the balloons, dip them in starch. And then after the starch dries, pop the balloon. And then you cut it out or leave it and decorate it, whatever you want to do. But yeah, that's the only other thing I've done with this cotton thread. So just thought I'd pop on, show you. And now I have to get back to borders. that I love because I have to send Sandra pictures. Hi, Kathy. How are you? So that's all I had. I told you it'd be so short and sweet. 10 minutes. That might be a record for me. And my. Although I'm going through stuff in that back room, and that's where I found that. And then I couldn't find it. I was going to make a video about it. I couldn't find it. Then I found it again. Then I made the video. Then I dumped it. It's been a whole thing for like a week. So, anyway, it's done now. It's out there. Y'all can make one if you want one. Well, you want to see them too? The pictures? The pictures? Yeah. I'm going to gather them up. I have some from the Knit and Cliff of stuff I made, which is kind of funny. And then this stuff I made as a seamstress, right? As a business. But yeah, I'll show you. I don't care. That'll be fun. We're not going to look at. Then we were talking about the wedding dresses, right? We're not looking at the grooms. I don't. No, we're not looking at them. But I'll show you the rest of this, the one that I made where I made them all. My girls were little. Little. Yup, I know. Sandra told me, Lori, you have to take pictures. I'm going to take pictures. Although today is like a crappy day out here. It's like 40 degrees here in the Western New York, but it's also raining, right? So a lot of the snow is melted. So they're going to be inside pictures for now because I can't take my quilts out there. It's like mud and wet, and I was hoping for a nice snow picture, white snow, sunny day. Not happening. So rain there too. Yeah. I think you and I are like real close on the weather front, Gary. It's like dreary, bleh, drizzly, dank day. So there will be no outside pictures today. I'll post some pictures of inside stuff though. So this was one thing I wanted to get done before I lost it again. It's rough when you're going through stuff, sorting stuff and trying to like spring clean and all that stuff. So anyway, thanks you guys for coming on and kind of checking out my little thing my grandpa made. I called him Pa, by the way, just like Laura Ingalls Wilder. So I hope he's like shining down going, oh my gosh, you still got that? And she uses it? Oh dear. So anyway, thanks for popping in and seeing what was up. And if I find anything else interesting, I'll let you know. Yeah, don't forget the thumbs up. I did not get my package today, Patty. We're knocking on wood and crossing our fingers for tomorrow. I didn't know it was coming on either, but Sheila, I found that thing and I'm like, I better do it now before I misplace it again. I'm sorting, right? Kind of spring cleaning amongst stopping and sewing for a bit and then going back to it and call you Meg. So yeah, I know. I'm like, where is it? Maybe tomorrow. So what am I gonna do? You were watching QuiltCon quilts? Cool. Well, you can go back to it because I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go sort some more. Maybe sew for a bit. I don't know. It is a pretty cool idea, right? That was my grandfather, not me. He's like, I'm making you something. I think because I would make the doilies, we'd all sit around this table, right? Probably there was probably 7 or 8 of us, right? And I'd be making my doilies, and the thing would be running away, and then you'd put it in your little knitting bag, and then you know, it would be going like this and pop out of your knitting bag or whatever. So he came up with that idea of like, huh, I can do this for her and then it'll stay put. And it does. Hmm. So he was pretty inventive. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. And I'm collecting pictures for Monday. All right. And yes, I will be sending Sandra pictures of quilts with borders, Carrie. Tell her to hold on to her hat because it's coming. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye bye.